Hi everyone, welcome back. Today we're going to be doing my updated everyday makeup drawer video. I do these every month where I switch out my products that I keep here in my vanity and my everyday makeup drawer, and I take you with me to do that. We go through my collection, pick out some new products, and then we do our makeup together. So that is what we're going to do today. If you're new here, my name is Blair. I do all kinds of beauty and makeup content here on YouTube every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. I hope you'll subscribe if you have not already, and we're going to go ahead and get into it. We'll start as always with putting my products away that I've used for the past month. Then we'll pick out some new things and do our makeup. So let's get into it. Okay, so here is everything that I've had in the drawer since last month. And some of these things honestly haven't been used a ton just because I went like 2 weeks and didn't wear any makeup, but some of it has been worn quite a bit. So I might not switch out everything in here, but I'm going to definitely switch out some things because I don't know, I feel like I'm ready to switch this out. So I'm gonna go ahead and put this stuff away, and then we'll pick out some new products. If you were wondering, so this is my Milk Makeup matte bronzer, and this is in my Shop My Stash. That is the state of it right there. I'm not gonna open it up, but if you saw my Project Pan update video, I twisted this bronzer like all the way up to see how much product was left, and I could not get it to go back in. Like I couldn't get it to twist back down, so it took me like a few days. Finally put it in the freezer because one of you suggested that I do that, and I was able to get it to go back down, but I lost some of the product in the process, so that's why it looks like that, but I was able to save it. So I may keep some of these items, like this Too Faced concealer is in my Project Pan. The Light Wonder foundation from Charlotte Tilbury is in my Project Pan. The Bite powder, so we might keep a few things and switch out a few things too. So let's go ahead and put all of these things away, and we'll pick out some new stuff. Alright, let's pick out some new products. So we'll do corrector and concealer first, as always. Let's see. My Charlotte Tilbury corrector is in my Project Pan, so I might leave that one in. I kind of want to put my original Bobbi Brown corrector in. I've kind of been not using this one as much because I've been using the stick, but I might stick that in to start using it again because I do kind of miss it. Now for concealer, honestly I might put in the Bobbi Brown stick concealer. This I really like. It came out with the stick corrector, and yeah, I feel like I kind of want to put that in. And let's see what else. Maybe this. I have actually never used this before. This is the Oma Beauty Stay Woke Concealer. I actually randomly found this at TJ Maxx the other day, and it was actually in the shade that I thought would work for me. So I ended up getting it, but I haven't tried it yet. So I might put that in too. And I think that is going to be it for concealer. This is out of hand. I'm actually going to be filming either later today after I finish this video or tomorrow I'm going to be filming my declutter video, and it's going to be my whole collection declutter. And one of the main things I really want to focus on is foundation, because this is just too much. But what should we use here? I kind of want to put in the Misha BB cream. I randomly wore this the other day and I loved how this looked. I remember when I bought this, I loved it, and then I kind of put it away and didn't use it for a while. But when I wore this the other day, I just loved how it looks. So I think I might do that one. What else is in here? Maybe the Fenty Eavesdrop. What is this called? The Blurring Skin Tint. I actually really like this. I haven't used it in a while. I kind of want to put that in. And then I'll probably leave my Light Wonder foundation in. I was thinking about doing Dior Forever Skin Glow. I haven't really been wearing this at all lately. I don't know. I'm going to pull it out and maybe I'll put that in too. But that'll be it for foundation. Primer and highlighter. This is another category or categories that are starting to get out of control. So this, I just really need to do a good declutter. So get excited for that because that'll be coming probably after this video. Okay, so I want to put a primer in. I'm not going to put in Flawless Filter because that's what I always use. I want to do something different. I either want to do this Smashbox Halo Plumping Hyaluronic Acid Primer. It says moisturizer, but I think it's supposed to be a primer. I either want to do this or something like this, the NYX Plump Right Back. I used this a few times back when I first got it, and then I never used it again. So I don't even really know how I feel about this. I liked it, but I wasn't like blown away by it. So maybe I'll just pull out both. I'm probably just going to pull out multiple things and see what all I can fit in my drawer. And then I also want to pull out a highlighter. Should we do like MAC Soft and Gentle? I haven't used this in a long time, but this is one of my favorite highlighters ever. It's so pretty. I might put that in this time. And I think that will be it for in here. Then I have powders and random skincare and some sunscreen down here too. For powder, I have my Bite powder that's in my project pan, but I kind of want to put in the Dior powder. This is the really light shade. It's Zero Neutral. I don't love this all over my face, but I do like it on my under eyes when I do use powder. So I might put this in. I don't love my Bite powder under my eyes as much as this, so I might put that one in too. I think that's it there. For a brow product, I might just put this in. This is the Charlotte Tilbury Brow Fix. It's just a clear brow gel. I think I might honestly just do that, and I kind of want to put my new Clinique pencil in here, the Clinique Quickliner for brows. I just got this, but I've really been liking it. For eyeliners, I already know I'm going to bring two in. Again, my new, or it's not new, but a newer liner I just repurchased is the Clinique Quickliner for eyes in True Khaki. I love it. And then I just got this the other day and I have not used it yet. I got it the same time I got the Oma Beauty concealer. but it's by Era Perez and it's the Jojoba eye pencil. I always have seen Alexa Chan talking about how great these are, and I found a few of them at Marshall's the other day. So I got this one. It's in the shade Bronze, but I'm thinking it's going to be similar to my Charlotte Tilbury eye powder pencil. So I think I'm going to put this in too. And let's see, for mascara, okay, we're going to do both of these. Clinique High Impact and the Maybelline Sky High. This is the brown color they just came out with. A few of you tagged me in this and I was able to find it at Target, so I bought it in brown and I loved this even more than I remember liking it the first time that I got it. I don't know if it's because it's brown. I don't know if it's because it's brown, but I want to use this some more. So I think that will be it in there. Okay, then for single shadows, kind of want to put in this Revlon ColorStay in Praline. And let's see what else. Honestly, kind of want to put in this little Clinique Baby. It's just a single shadow in Willow Pop. It's just a really pretty green. I don't know. Kind of want to do that. And then maybe this Laura Mercier Caviar Stick in Rose Gold. I haven't used that color in a long time. I might even put this in. Do you guys remember this? A long time ago used to be like a very popular eyeshadow from NARS. It's the shade Himalaya. I don't even know if they make these singles anymore. It's a really pretty color though. Let me put that in, and then I might even put in this Glossier Balm.com and Coconut. Okay, this is probably the area that needs to be decluttered the most of anything because this is just too much. Let's see. I'm just going to pick a bunch of things. I'm going to do Dior Lip Maximizer in beige. Maybe this from Maybelline. I think it's a big like lip crayon. Yeah. You can use this as liner or as lipstick. What shade is this? Trust Your Gut. Maybe She's Proud from Patrick Ta for lip liner. Maybe, let's see, this is LA Girl Perfect Precision in Cafe. Maybe NYX Nude Beige. Maybe even this Wander Beauty Lip Oil in Skinny Dip. So I have some of my palettes down here. I don't know that I'm gonna be reaching for a palette right now, but I still kind of want to put one in. I kind of want to put this in. I really hate to do that because you can't get this, the Tarte Aspyn Ovard palette. This is probably one of my oldest products at this point, but I just love it. I just love it. I cannot bring myself to get rid of this. I used this so much at one point, especially this shade, Endless Summer. Yeah, I kind of want to put this in just because. For blush, I know I want to put in Persona in the shade Bubble, but the cream version. Definitely want to do that. I also want to do this Flower Beauty blush in Wild Rose. Supposedly this is supposed to be similar to Persona in the shade Bubble, which I have right here. I kind of want to try this. This is new to me, so I have not tried it. Maybe even this Tarte blush in the shade Bloom. I think this one was limited edition with the full Bloom palette that came out. Kind of want to use that. Maybe even this Wander Beauty lip and cheek in Honeymoon and Swipe. Has like a cheek color and then a clear highlight. Might do that. Then this drawer with my palettes is a disaster. Honestly, might not even get a palette from in here. Let's see. Maybe I'll put this into, I haven't used this in a long time, the Catrice 5 in a box. It's a really pretty little 5-pan palette. I'm gonna put that into, oops, this system is crashing, which is why I'm gonna be decluttering and reorganizing here in the next few days. Okay, so here are my bronzers. Let me zoom in a little bit. I kind of want to put in the Dior Backstage powder again. And for neutral, this is the one that I bought to use as bronzer. The times I have used it, I really, really like this for bronzer, so I kind of want to do that. And I kind of want to put in the Makeup by Mario Skin Enhancer in light medium. Really been liking this, but I kind of want to use it a little bit more. Kind of want to put in my little Tom Ford bronzer in Terra. This is a really good one. I might stick that in too. Also have a bunch of setting sprays up here. I kind of want to use up this Morphe one. I mean, I think it's practically gone. I might put that in. Finally got everything back in here. So I have all of my base products, concealer, corrector, primer, and foundations. I have my brow products, mascaras, eyeliners, all of the lip products back there, the blushes, bronzers, eyeshadow, highlight, powder, and my single shadows are over there. So now, as always, I'm just going to do my makeup with you and we'll use some of these products. Alright, so I'm going to do my makeup for the day and we'll use some of the new products. So I did want to use one of the primers. So I think I want to use the NYX Plump Right Back Primer. I used this a while ago. I bought it for a video and like I said, I just don't, I'm the worst with primers. It takes me forever to even get into the habit of using one, and then I have to like really like it to use it. So I'm just not great with primer, but I think this one is pretty popular. It's just kind of a light, clear serum type texture. I did already apply SPF off camera. I just used my Dermatology. Yeah, so this has kind of a tacky feel to it. It kind of reminds me of the Milk, what is it called? The the Hydro Grip primer. That's how it kind of feels, but it's a little bit thinner in consistency than that one. No really smell that I'm noticing. So I'm gonna let this kind of set for a minute or two before we move on. It's been about 2 or 3 minutes. This feels a lot nicer than I remember. This is why I need to retry things, because I thought this had a scent for some reason. It does not. And I don't know, I don't remember it feeling this good on my face before. But anyway, I'm so excited that I pulled this back out. Okay, for corrector, let's take it back to my one true love, always and forever, which is the original Bobbi Brown pot concealer in the shade Bisque. I have been using my stick corrector, like I said earlier, so I just haven't been reaching for this one as much, but it is so good, you guys. I say this all the time. It really is true, though. This corrector is so nice. And I'm just gonna tap this in with my AOA Studio brush. I want to use the Misha BB cream again. I was saying in the earlier clip, I used this again the other day and I totally forgot how much I like this. I used the shade number 23. I think they might have repackaged these recently. Could be wrong, but I feel like I've seen that somewhere. This is the weirdest thing. It looks almost gray when you put it on. It looks like a really odd color. But then when you blend it in, it just like blends right into your skin tone. It's crazy. Does this have SPF? Yes, SPF 42. I always think of Jessica Braun when I see this because it's like one of her holy grail products. She's always talking about how great it is. And I pulled mine out the other day when I was kind of in a hurry and just wanted to put something on my face. And I forgot how good it is. Like, look at this. It looks like it would be a weird color, but then it just blends in. It's crazy. And it doesn't give like a ton of coverage, but it's really nice coverage for every day for like this type of product, like a BB cream. For concealer, let's try this Oma Beauty one. I have not tried this. Like I said earlier, I got the shade Fair Lady T2. I've actually never tried anything from Oma Beauty, and I was in Marshall's the other day and I was of course looking through the makeup as I always do, and I saw this and I was like, oh, I'm pretty sure that would be the shade that I would use. So I got it. I think it was like $7.99 maybe. It was a really good price. And the color does look like it's gonna be good. Kind of want to see how it works on my face too. So I'm first gonna blend this in with my same brush, the BK Beauty 106. And then for under my eyes, I'm gonna use my Sigma FO3. Ooh, that gives a lot of coverage. I was not thinking that was gonna give that much. I love it when I find something that I've been wanting to try at Marshall's or TJ Maxx, and it's like less than half the price. So much fun. I am kind of really liking that concealer, and that is the first time I've used it. And like I said, I never tried anything from Oma Beauty before, but that looks really good under my eyes. The color, it gives good coverage. It still looks hydrating, but it's not like dewy looking, but it's definitely not more of a matte finish. I would say it's more of a natural finish. Wow. Okay, I'm excited about that concealer. Let me know if you've tried that before. For bronzer, I think I'm gonna use the Makeup by Mario Transforming Skin Enhancer. I have to look at the name of this every time. I'm gonna use this Fenty brush And this is the shade Light Medium. This is so pretty, you guys. Do you see how pretty that is? Oh my gosh. I think I said this in like one of my last videos, but this stuff is like foolproof. It's so effortless and easy to apply, even if you're not super comfortable with cream bronzer, cream contour, anything like that. I feel like this is, you just can't really mess it up. For blush, I wanted to use the Persona Dream Stick in Bubble. I love the powder version of this, and they just came out with the cream version. I'm gonna get some on that same brush from Fenty. It's so pretty. Kind of reminds me of, I think it's called Bikini Martini from Fenty. It's one of the Fenty cream blushes. That's kind of what this color reminds me of. It's like a really bright poppy pink. But it is so pretty. And then over the top of that, I'm going to use a little bit of that flower blush in Wild Rose. Since it is, oh yeah, it is a similar color. I've seen a few people saying that this was similar to Bubble, and it definitely is. I'm gonna lightly apply a little bit of the Tom Ford blush, or Tom Ford bronzer, I mean, in the shade Terra. And I'm just gonna kind of tap over the Makeup by Mario just to kind of set it down a little. For powder, I'm gonna use my Bite Beauty powder in the shade Light number 2. And I'm basically gonna apply this in my T-zone. And then a little bit just like right in the center of my forehead. For my brows, I'm gonna fill them in with my Clinique Quickliner pencil in soft brown. And I'm going to set them in place with my Charlotte Tilbury Brow Fix. Okay, I want to use my Revlon ColorStay in the shade Praline on my eyes. I haven't used this in a long time, but it's a really pretty cream shadow. And I'm going to kind of use this as a base, because I'm not going to prime my eyes. I'm just going to kind of put this all over. This is a really, really pretty kind of, it's not gold, but it's not silver. It's kind of like in between, has a little bit of both. And let's see, okay, don't hate me, but for some reason, I just really want to use this Tarte palette. So I don't even know how long this has been out. It's been out a long time though. And back when I got this, I can remember literally going to Ulta and buying this. I don't know, I just was so excited to be buying it. And this was all I used for a very long time, like way before I started my YouTube channel. And I just can't get rid of it. So I'm gonna go into this shade, Santorini Sands. It's just a really, really light beigey brown. I haven't hit pan on this shade, but it almost looks like I might soon, because I used to use this in my crease every single day. This is like one of my favorite things Tarte has ever come out with, and I actually don't even watch Aspyn Ovard. I mean, I know who she is. I've watched a video or two of hers like every now and then, but I don't like watch her regularly. I mainly bought this palette just because I knew who she was at the time, and I knew I was just kind of really getting into YouTube. And I just loved how the palette looked, like the packaging, the colors. I just loved everything. I'm going to mix a little bit of High School Sweetheart and Tea Time. So Tea Time's a little bit darker, a little bit warmer. High School Sweetheart is a lighter, kind of a taupier brown. So I'm gonna take a little bit of both of those. Put that on my outer corner. These shadows are old, but I mean, they still have pigment. I wish Tarte would come out with this palette and make it permanent. And like just kind of revamp it. Maybe change the packaging and just call it something else. I feel like this was like one of their most popular palettes they've ever done. Okay, and then the shade I used to use every single day when I used this palette was this shimmery color up here called Endless Summer, and it still looks so pretty. Yeah, I used to put this, I mean, look at that, still such a pretty shade. So I'm just gonna tap this on my lid. This is still so good. I'm glad I pulled this out. I haven't used it in a long time. I'm gonna take a little bit of Santorini Sands, which is the shade I put in my crease. And I'm gonna put this on the lower lash line. And I think that's it for shadow. Let me grab, I want to use a little bit of this Terra Perez pencil in the shade Bronze because I've never used this before. That is it there. But it kind of reminded me of my Charlotte Tilbury eye powder pencil that I love so much. So I'm just putting it on the outer half. And then I'm going to take that brush I used on the bottom lash line and just kind of smudge it. You guys, we're going to try something I just saw on TikTok earlier today. I was watching Painted by Spencer. He's so good. If you don't follow him, definitely go follow him. But he was saying he has this trick that he does with his mascara to get a lot of length and volume, and I kind of want to try it. So he said to take a clear brow gel, basically to apply it at the base of your lashes and not comb all the way through, but just like barely brush it at the base. So he said to do that, let it dry, and then curl your lashes and apply mascara. So I'm going to give this a second to dry. Now I'm going to curl my lashes. And for mascara, I'm going to use the Maybelline Sky High in True Brown. I just got this and I used it the other day. I didn't film it, but I loved it. So many of you tagged me in this. Maybelline had posted on their Instagram a week or two ago how they were coming out with this mascara in brown, and so many of you tagged me in it because I've been very vocal about loving brown mascaras. Okay, it looks really good. I don't know if it's the trick we just did or if it's the mascara, because the other day when I used this, I didn't do the trick with the brow gel and my lashes also looked really good that day, so I don't know. They look really good though. I love this so much in brown. You know, I've been loving my L'Oreal Voluminous Balm Mascara, and I do love that one, but this one in brown, I gotta say, is kind of giving it a run for its money. For the lips, I think I'm going to use this from Maybelline. It's one of the Superstay ink crayons in the shade Trust Your Gut. I am going to use this as a liner and kind of fill in my lips with it, and then I think we'll top it with a gloss. This is a great color. It is very close to my natural lip color. Okay, sorry, my camera ran out of memory, but I just applied this from Maybelline in Trust Your Gut, and then on top of that, I went over it with the Wander Beauty Lip Retreat Oil in Skinny Dip, and I really like this combo. I'm gonna use the Morphe spray. All right, you guys, that is gonna be it for my new everyday makeup drawer. I hope you enjoyed. I always love to film these, but I particularly love this makeup. I know, I mean, it looks like classic Blair makeup, but I don't know, something about these products together. I feel like I pulled out some things that I really needed to use again, like that Tarte palette. The primer I'm really excited about, that Misha BB cream, and the concealer. You guys, I did not set that concealer. I have no powder under my eyes, and it still looks really good. It almost looks like a cross between my Dior Backstage concealer that I love and the One Size concealer by Patrick Starr, which I also love. Kind of is a hybrid between those two. It's a little bit thicker than the Dior and not as thick as the One Size. Really good. So I'm really excited about that. But thank you so much for watching. Make sure to give this video a thumbs up if you liked it. Share it with your friends, and make sure to follow me over on Instagram at simply.blair and TikTok simply.blair1. I do have other everyday makeup drawer videos that I will link. I think I have them all in a playlist. If you want to see more of these, I do them every month. I will see you guys next time for another video. Remember, simply be you. Bye.